Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. For today's preview, Bulls versus the Lions, the Yuxgate Derby. In fact, I think this was the first clash of the season, one of the first clashes, home clash of the season in the URC season, back in the beginning of the season. That's a lot of seasons. But tomorrow we had Loftus, and it's a Bulls side which are struggling, and a Lions side which are struggling even more. But it's a Lions side coming off a victory against a pretty ordinary Glasgow Warriors side, whilst the Bulls are coming off a defeat against a Stormers side. And to be honest, there's nothing to lose, everything to gain for the Lions. The Bulls, very much the opposite. There's a lot for them to lose if they do not pitch up. And I think that, yeah, at the end of the day, if they don't get themselves up and running very quickly, then they're going to be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, it's an important game for the Bulls, because a good performance, even a bonus point win tomorrow, will put a lot of minds at ease moving into the next sort of phase, couple of rounds. I mean, they're 4 rounds away from the playoffs, 4 games away. They got to make sure they're within that top 8. Before we look at the two teams, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the home side, which are the Bulls, and they have rotated a couple of players in the pack, but more sort of into the back line that they've really sort of tweaked. So in the starting front row, Dylan Smith, former Lions prop, comes in the number 1 jersey next to Jan Krobelaar and Morne Smith. It's an unchanged lock pairing of Jacques Duplessis and Ruan Nokia, which we do tend to get quite used to. But Malcolm Mustard and Albert Lowe are now joined in that back three by WJ Steenkamp. No Kyle Brink in the starting lineup this weekend, and but he will be on the bench. And Bro Sapir comes into the side as well, next to Morne Steyn, which is a good move, because I thought that Zach Berger struggled a little bit against the Stormers. A lot of people sort of putting him down as one of the reasons that they did kind of struggle to really kick on. But yeah, you then got Morne Steyn coming into the side for Chris Smith. And a big news, obviously, is that the Bulls are going to be donating R1 per ticket sold for the rest of the season, all towards the Morne Steyn Foundation, as he sort of closes the book on this on his rugby playing chapter before moving into sort of coaching and spending more time with his family. Spirit, of course, he will be looking to terrorize the Lions. He does make me very scared. Next to Sibongile Nvuka and Wandisile Similani shifting back to fullback, and I think that's a bit of a hint that they reckon that I think they could probably look to hit us in the counter attack. And if there's space out wide, those three will very much find the gaps and really look to run those Lions wings a bit rugged. And then in the centres, David Creel, Cornel Hendricks, 2 hard-hitting centres. David Creel, we know what he's all about. He's a very direct player. Doesn't always bring a lot of amount of flair from a stepping point of view, but very hard-hitting, very physical, very competent. Cornel Hendricks, we know what he's all about. Off the bench, Jan Hendrik Best, Pio Mantanzima, Francois Klopper will be the front row. Ruan Vermaak, Carl Brink, both former Lions players as well. Bernard van der Linde gets an opportunity. Chris Smith, and then Harold Forster, also another former Lions player, will be coming off the bench. If you look at the men in red this weekend, a couple of changes as well. In the front row, JP Smith, PJ Buerta, Asnati, and Klava Kanya. Been very impressed with him. I think that he has been a bit of a revelation in 2023. Just brings so much physicality, brings a bit of point of difference. One of the few players who I think can really sort of turn the game a little bit in terms of both the scrummaging performances, the way he tackles it, the physicality he brings. For someone of his size, gets around the park, and I think people are finally starting to not just look at the size of him and assume that he's slow around, he doesn't put in enough work, because he really does. The Bow Collective, Willem Alberts, is into the pack because of an injury to Jaco Creel. He is joined by Ruben Schoeman. It was good to see him making his comeback a couple of weeks ago. Ruan Venter is shifted to the flank. Emmanuel Tuka takes out the number 6 jersey. Franco Horn is back. He played absolutely marvellously last weekend. Looked a whole different team with him in it, and he'll be looking to make sure that he is once again very crucial to whatever the Lions do this weekend. Then next to Johnny Lombard. Johnny Lombard's had a very frustrating season. He's had a couple of very good games and some very disappointing games. Needs to bring that consistency to his game. Edo van der Merwe, Russ Plana, and Kuan Horn are a nice back 3. Marius Lowe, for me, and Raniel Russ are probably 2 positions where the Bulls are looking to target. And I think that's probably why they've looked at bringing 2 physical centres. Manny Russ, very much not the biggest of players, and I think that they're really going to try and target him with Cornel Hendricks and David Creel, who are both very direct players. Off the bench, Morne Brandon comes in, and the reserve hooker, Reinhard Reinsberger, and into that lineup there. Ruan Andre has actually copped a 3-match ban after getting a red card last week. So Ruan Smith, rather, will be occupying the reserve tighthead position. Ruan Dalport is in there, as well as Jared Keynes coming to the side. Morne van den Berg on the bench. Renan Jonker and Andries Kutsia completing that bench there. In terms of predictions, I do think the Bulls will have too much, but at the end of the day, if the Lions can score a couple of tries early, then maybe a bit of panic might set in and cause the Bulls to maybe slip up, but that's probably wishful thinking. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.